Hello, I'm Lori Hutchinson, WooTube anchor, reporting live from Washburn University, where the U.S. presidential race is really heating up. With Mr. Ichabod consistently leading in the polls and the election is just days away, the candidates are really hitting the campaign trail. So to learn more about their campaigns, let's talk with each candidate's campaign manager. So joining us today, we have Mr. Ben Stung from Emporia, representing Corky the Hornet, Ms. Monkey Lover from Pittsburgh, representing Gus the Gorilla, and Mr. Will Rohr from Fort Hays, representing Victor E. Tiger. So thank you all for joining us today. So could each of you speak about your respective candidates' strengths and what makes them think they can actually defeat Mr. Ichabod? What can voters expect if they elect your candidate? And Mr. Stung, will start with you.
Well, Lori, a vote for Corky the Hornet is a vote for togetherness. It is a vote for education. Corky can teach you how to lose your personal identity, do as you're told, die for your queen, and squirt honey from your backside. Corky promises that all food on campus will be comprised of only nectar and sugar-rich plant foods. Yum, sugar.
Well, thank you, Mr. Stung. Ms. Monkey Lover, same questions for you.
That's Monkey Lover, Miss Hutchinson.
Oh, okay, my apologies, Ms. Louvet. So what can voters expect from Gus the Gorilla if he is elected?
Well, you might hear Gus say ooh, ooh, and ah, quite a bit. But what he's really saying is that he is the candidate for you. And while he's not exactly a Kansas resident, he knows what the people of this area want and need. And that's mostly leaves, pith, and the occasional fruit. Pith.
So what exactly is pith?
Don't worry about Lori. Oh, and if Gus is elected, we may just get a visit from Jane Goodall.
Right. Well, now on to Mr. Rohr. Mr. Rohr, what makes Victor E. Tiger the best candidate, and what can voters expect if he's elected?
A vote for Victor E. Tiger is a vote for safety. Fiercely territorial, Victor promises to defend the United States and keep us safe from predators. As the largest species in the cat family, Victor vows to mangle his enemies. His motto, attack first and worry about it later. Orange is definitely the new black.
Thank you, Mr. Rohr. So now on to the campaign frontrunner, Mr. Ichabod. And he continues to lead in the polls and is rapidly gaining support. So we have with us today Dr. Jerry Farley, campaign manager for Mr. Ichabod. Dr. Farley, thanks for joining us. So tell me about Mr. Ichabod's campaign.
From the beginning of this campaign, Mr. Ichabod's strategy has been to be fair and honest. We know winning support of Washburn's faculty and staff is vital to the success of this campaign. A vote for Mr. Ichabod is a vote for honesty and a vote for integrity. Mr. Ichabod encompasses the heart and soul of Washburn University students, faculty, staff, and alumni around the globe.
Wow, that certainly sounds great. Thank you, Dr. Farley. So what does Mr. Ichabod mean to you, Dr. Farley?
Mr. Ichabod represents what we want all of our students to become, what we believe the university represents. And that is his image. The image is of a person that is striding forward, that is moving, has energy. A person who is studious, he's got a book under his arm. A person who is courteous, he tips his hat to those that he meets. Those characteristics define what we want students to become and we want our university to be known as.
So now the challengers, Corky the Hornet, Gus the Gorilla, and Victor E. Tiger, are really struggling to gain support at Washburn University. A battle of votes is currently underway. Rallies for Mr. Ichabod are breaking out all over Washburn University and really even gaining national attention. So let's go live to a few of those rallies.
Why do you think Mr. Ichabod is the best candidate for president?
Well, he's just a great morale booster, and just the vision and leadership that he has, and just really a person that we can stand behind and really push us forward in the right direction.
Corky's campaign manager, Mr. Stung, has promised a very exciting rally with a crowd of supporters, so let's check in on all of the excitement. So, Mr. Stung, can you speak to the fact that no supporters showed up for Corky's rally? And further, rumors are circulating about Corky's plans to build walls around Washburn University, Topeka, and even the United States. Will you tell us more about these plans?
Certainly. Corky wants to build walls to protect his nest. As for the lack of supporters at the rally, I don't know. It's not like Corky stings or anything.
So how do you plan to raise funding for construction of these walls? Is it really true Corky doesn't sting?
Corky just makes this stuff up. The taxpayers are going to pay for it. Corky does not sting. That is a misconception spread by mostly bees and wasps.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Stung. Now we will take you live to a rally for Gus the gorilla. Let's see if it's going any better for Gus. Nope, same thing. And Ms. Louver, it seems there's a shortage of supporters at your rally as well.
I'm sorry, I have a bad earpiece, darling. You asked me about...
Oh, let's just break for commercial. Cut to something. Anything. My apologies for the technical difficulties. We actually have regained the connection with Ms. Louver. And Ms. Louver, if Gus is elected, what do you think the chances are that really we would actually get a visit from Jane Goodall?
On a scale from 1 to 10, guaranteed.
Right, like when monkeys fly out of my... And we're back with Mr. Rohr representing Victor E. Tiger. Mr. Rohr, Victor promised to fiercely defend the country, and he also said he would give everyone free laptops.
Feel the roar? Oh, sorry, what, Lori?
Mr. Rohr, is it true that Mr. Tiger will provide everyone a free laptop if elected?
Yeah, sure. If we give a free laptop to everyone, they will have access to open communication with Mr. Tiger.
Even Princess Fuzzy Paws? I mean, who's that? Are those the emails Mr. Tiger was trying to secretly delete? I mean, really, who names their email Princess Fuzzy Paws?
Lori, you still on there?
Oh, yes. And Mr. Rohr, you were saying?
Hey, what you do with your personal email should be your own business.
Mr. Ichabod is out today visiting polling locations and reportedly cast his vote in his home state at Washburn Tech. Here's a look. Well, really, this comes as no surprise to anybody. The results are in, and Mr. Ichabod has won by a landslide. These results are unprecedented. Corky the Hornet, Gus the Gorilla, and Victor E. Tiger received 1 vote each. Wow, not even their own campaign managers voted for them. Well, the people have spoken. Dr. Jerry Farley joins us now to celebrate Mr. Ichabod's victory. So let's hear from him. Dr. Farley?
Thank you, Lori, and welcome everyone to Mr. Ichabod's grand victory party. He wants me to express his thanks to his supporters for believing in him, and his campaign staff for helping him run such an honest campaign. Now, I'm not sure that the race was really fair to begin with. Mr. Ichabod is beloved by Washburn University and so well respected. He is exactly what our country needs in a president.
I would agree. So why are you so proud to be an Ichabod?
Well, we think everyone is going to be proud to be an Ichabod when they see what a dynamic president he will become. We want people to know that the things that he stands for represent what you believe in. We know that every Washburn student is proud of Mr. Ichabod and represents that high level of integrity that he has demonstrated in this campaign.
And that'll do it for us today. I'm Lori Hutchinson from WooTube Studios. And as always, it's a great day to be an Ichabod. Rohr, representing Victory Tiger.
Feel the roar.
Blah, 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 blah.
That is striding forward, that is moving, has energy. And start that one over.
Lori, you still on air?
Time for praise! Time for praise!